Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you. I want to use this opportunity to welcome you to the Lenny Robbins YouTube show titled Knowing Your Politics / Creating a Better Understanding. Uh, this is really not a JLP or PMP thing. This is about a platform created to empower Jamaicans for us to come together, to be able to come together, share our thoughts, leave comments, ask questions, because it is important for us to really get to know how our politics function in the country in which we live. I say that because a lot of people are still talking and saying and convincing themselves that they don't care about politics, they have nothing to do with politics. That may be so, but you got to understand that politics really is playing a very impactful, profound, and practical role in your life. It is affecting our lives on a daily basis. It is important to get to know why the government do things, why they don't do things. We need to get a better understanding of some of these things in a real basic way. We're not going into the inside of the politics through inside of the politician's mind, because we don't know, and we don't know all the administrative public administration policy. What we want to know is the simple basic things. What can you do for us? Well, what have you done lately? What will your answer be? What is your plan for improved work in the country? Increase employment, a better health service, a better transportation service. How will you deal with crime? What is your plan for reducing crime in the country? These are the things we need to start to get ourselves involved in and really be a part of the Jamaican governance. Because successfully over years, Jamaica governments have proved that they cannot, by themselves, manage the country. They won't admit it, but they can. But their works will show you that they can. It is for us as citizens to really get on board. Get on board. And this is one of the platforms. This is what spurred me to be the leader, to go out front with this platform so we can galvanize our Jamaican people. People of all strata. It doesn't matter who you are. We're not talking about class here, and it doesn't matter about if you're PMP or JLP. We want everybody to be able to go up on this YouTube Lenny Robbins show, getting to know your politics. Leave a comment. Tell us whether you like what we're saying or you don't like what we're saying. We're here to empower each other. I don't know it all, and no one of us know it all. Not even the Prime Minister himself knows it all. So it's going to be very important for us to do that and come together and share our thoughts and have a real input in getting to know what the hell is happening to our little country, Jamaica, in terms of politics. How can we as citizens step up? Because government has failed to do it. It seems as if they can't do it. And the appearance is that they won't do it. And if that's the case, then it's for us to force them to do it. Because there's no point in us continue to vote to support a nonsensical party-to-party cycle or election-to-election cycle. There's no point to it. We keep voting for this government. We want to make sure that when you vote for a government, your decision to vote is based on what is called an informed decision. By that I mean getting answers to simple question. Show me real, practical, evidentiary plans to increase labor output in the country, job creation for us, a better health service, things like that, better transportation system, reduce the cost of reducing medication costs, education, housing. We need to have answers to see clear pictures and plans and evidentiary plans of these things. So when you vote for government, you know when your next dinner is coming from. You have an idea where your dinner is coming from. You understand? We don't want to continue to vote in this nonsensical cycle that has nothing to do with us, is not helping us. There's a reason why politicians buy votes, and I'd like to point out something here. Politicians will come to you offer to buy your votes, and that's fine. I don't care if you don't want to buy your vote or you want to sell them your vote and they pay for it. But just know this. The money they use to buy your vote is not coming out of their pockets. It's coming from their big donors. It's coming from the person who can supply them millions of dollars to finance their campaign. It's not coming from you, from their pockets, or from the taxpayers' money. So when you go and you sell them your vote, you vote for them and they win and get in office, their first priority is not to you. Their first priority is to the person who gave them that money to buy your vote. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm appealing to all Jamaicans at home and abroad. Let us really come together and get on board with this. It is definitely an interesting thing for us to start. And I'm proud and I'm glad and I'm happy to be at the forefront of this, because all Jamaicans, I said, really need to be on board with this. So we need to get people to now start to understand and put pressure on our politicians to make them know that far too long we've been suffering, far too long we've been aching, far too long we've been carrying the burden. And far too long we have been neglected. We need answers and we need result. Not just answers, we need result. We don't need to be running behind a party to say we are PNP supporters or we are JLP supporters. We don't need to do that crap. We don't need. If you're a PNP and you want to vote for them, you don't even need to go out there and run up behind them to vote for them or run behind JLP to vote for them. You don't need that. But they love that and they entice that and they encourage it because they know there's something very evident in that people don't follow, and the people don't follow up on and don't take great notice of. Politicians are very adept at knowing that the people listen to them. But I want to use this platform to tell you something. Continue to listen. But more than listening, it is time for us to start to take careful. When I say careful, telescopic and microscopic view of what they do. Because this platform is going to take a microscopic and a telescopic view of what politicians in Jamaica do, what governance or governing party, the party in power does for the country. We won't listen to you no more. And I share one example. I remember some time ago in the Gleaner, there was a publication of National Water Commission and the people from the Environmental Protection Agency. They were planting some trees, either here or somewhere. I don't remember in Jamaica, maybe it's on somewhere in St. Mary. Tell how many trees they want to plant it to create water catchment area. That's fine, but how many years that water catchment is going to take to come to fruition? How many years it will take those trees to grow to be able to function as water catchment here? No one knows. How many trees were planted? No one knows. But it was there on the front page of the paper. Is this a public stunt? Is this a public PR, public relations move? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because what? They have to do something and say something to make the Jamaican people think. They have to show you something, say something to you, to make you think they're doing something. But how many of us really follow up to find out how many trees were planted? And we'll just see how were they watered to grow? And go back to them and let them give us an account of that caption. Where is it now? Where is that project now? I'm sure no one has an answer for that project. These are the things, ladies and gentlemen, we got to start to look at. We not only need to continue to listen to government, but we got to look at them and be very, very, very objective in our thoughts, in our thinking, in our analytics. You know, so when we do analyze things, we got to be very, very objective with it. There's no point in you looking at things just from a PNP perspective or a JLP perspective, because that way the entire country is going to continue to suffer. Because all we're doing is feeding into a cycle, party-to-party cycle, and a election cycle. I'll tell you something from past experience. I've listened to budget debates. I was working at a place. At the end of the day, when the budget was over, the discussion was over, the very same party politicians from both PNP and JLP, they all met and exchanged gifts, gold watches. And I overheard one member saying to the other opposition member, "Boy, you were very rough for me today in party. In the house, you were very rough. Next time, well, you can take it time." So you know what it is, man. We all know punches in the house because it means nothing. We can say anything, so it means nothing. We're friends just the same. Ladies and gentlemen, most of these politicians are friends. We are not. JLP and PNP people take it to a different level. So let us use this opportunity to join and come together, support this platform, support this program, support this Lenny Robbins YouTube show. And I appeal to all Jamaicans here and abroad. Now, the politicians won't do it. The politicians won't do it, have no intention of doing it. Let us rise to the occasion and show them it is now time. It is now time. It is too long. Our sufferings are too long. It's unbearable. The time has come for them now to make sure the food is on our table. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I appeal to you once again. Grab it on YouTube. Go look at it. Subscribe. Like, dislike, anything. Lenny Robbins, YouTube show. Know your politics. It's important. Thank you very much.